Hello dear students, I am Mr. Pratik, Mathematics faculty of class 9 Mount Literacy School Jhansi. Today we are starting another chapter, that is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. So in this chapter, first of all, as you can see, the name Euclid. Euclid was a great mathematician. In his theory, he gave some axioms and postulates in mathematics. Now, what are axioms and what are postulates? Today we will study about axioms, but let me tell you, axioms and postulates are the basic facts which are taken for granted without proof. Axioms are the basic facts for which no proof is required. It means the statements, the things which are actually the proof of itself, for which we do not require any other proof to show them that they actually exist. So that statements, that things are known as axioms. So mathematician Euclid gave 7 axioms. Let us see that 7 axioms one by one. Here is the first axiom: things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. It means, suppose we have purchased a packet of pencils, suppose Apsara pencils from the market, and that packet consists of 10 pencils. When you will open that packet, you will find one pencil, you will find suppose another pencil. Both that pencils will be exactly same to each other. When you will pick up the third pencil, that will exactly resemble the first pencil and second pencil. So what is it? That third pencil is exactly same like first one, like second one. When you will pick up the fourth pencil from that packet, you will find that fourth one is also similar to first, second and third. So here we can say that things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Here second one axiom is things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. Suppose we have 2 packets of rice, each consists of 5 kg. So both that packets of rice are equal to each other. Suppose if we do double of both the packets, now suppose in the first packet of rice we are putting 5 kg more, in the second packet also we are putting 5 kg more. So first and second, both the packets will be having 10 kg rice each. So what we have done here, we have done the double of same things. In the beginning both the packets were having 5 kg rice and we have just doubled. So on doing double also the things are equal to each other. Next, similarly, if we do half of same thing, suppose 5 kg of rice and we do half of that, half means 2.5 in the first packet, and if we do half of second packet also, it will become 2.5. So half of equal things will also be equal to each other. Now if equals are added to equals, taking the same example, suppose 5 kg rice in first packet, 5 kg rice in second packet, and if we are adding 2 kg more, it means equals are added. So first packet will be having 7 kg, 5 plus 2 7. Another packet will also be having 5 plus 2 7 kg. So wholes will be equals to each other. Now next axiom, if equals are subtracted, suppose 5 kg rice में से we are subtracting 3 kg, equals are subtracted from equals. So first packet and second packet, both packets will be having 2 kg remaining rice. So what is it? If equals are subtracted from equals, all these axioms are applicable in our day-to-day life in various things which we will study in the coming questions, which I will explain you from the exercises. So continuing here, if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equals. Next one, things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Coincide means, suppose we are taking 2 or 3 coins of rupees 2 each. When you put the coins over one another, you will find that stack of coins. The circumference of the coins will touch each other. The thickness of the coins will be exactly similar to each other. The circumference will exactly coincide, will match each other. The faces will exactly overlap each other. This means coinciding. Things which coincide exactly with one another are equal to one another. It means you will find that all the coins are equal, exactly same to each other. This means coincide. Next is, the whole is always greater than the part. If we are taking whole of anything and if we are picking up a small part out of that whole quantity, that part will be obviously smaller than the whole value. It means the whole is always greater than the part. Thank you.